Good choco.
And we're live. Good evening, everybody. Okay, I'll get this down. All right. How's it going, everybody? I think we're starting a little late, but that is totally my fault. I was trying to get the dishes done before we started.
It says we're off air.
It's delayed.
It's delayed.
Nope, there we are.
It always does that. So how's everybody doing tonight? We are actually... Are we putting our tree up tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we're doing this now.
Yeah. Hey, Dutch. Hey, Josh. Hey, My Grace. Hey, Green Gables. How's everybody doing tonight? So, look at your face. Hey, Amy. Hey, Peggy.
Hi, Miss Amy.
Backyard Eden. Hello. So, yeah, we were planning on putting our tree up tonight. Hopefully we'll do it. It's G. What up, G? Hey, Tracy. Good. I'm glad everybody's doing good. So, do you guys have a good Thanksgiving? Hey, Wolf Mountain. Hey. Okay, so crazy story. Wolf Mountain.
Yeah.
Lives near my cousin Jericho.
And
Candace. Mm-hmm. They know each other, and what's funny is
yeah.
we're members. We're members of the same homestead homemaking group, and I can't remember why, but I clicked on her profile and saw that we had a friend in common, and I was like, what? So anyway, small world. It was crazy. Hey, Shannon. Yeah, we're here. Hopefully you can refresh. I'll tell her to refresh. Refresh.
How was everyone's Thanksgiving? Hope it was well. Hope it was good.
Danielle. Hey, Danielle. That's Danielle. She's a really fantastic active member of our Frugal family groups. She's awesome. So, hey, it's Aloha Quails. That's the family from Hawaii.
From Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah. Hey, Mom News Reviews. It's so good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, G said she made the dump cake and it was a hit. Awesome. Leftovers. Yeah, I actually cooked something different today, but we've been eating leftovers since Turkey Day.
Yeah, today was the first day we had a meal that wasn't leftovers.
That wasn't leftovers, yeah. So. Roxanne, I have not been on the internet in a few days. Wanted to say, aw, you're so sweet, Roxanne. It was funny because somebody, I'm trying to remember who it was, they messaged me and they said, wait, you changed the name of your channel? I was like, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So, yeah, Amy sent me a message on Facebook and said, you've disappeared. But work has slowed down for Homesteaders of America for me. And so I've been taking advantage of that and keeping up on the house, like getting caught up on the house.
We've been busy today.
And yes, today we've been busy.
Today. It was 65 degrees today, which was crazy here. So, and I'm off work today, so I took advantage of it. I went out in the backyard and did a ton of yard work. The garden was still a mess. I kind of ripped up all the old dead stuff growing. Well, it wasn't growing.
It wasn't growing.
Dead. So yeah, we cleaned out the garden, cleaned the backyard up. We just did a lot of outside stuff, and we had some deer tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Used your pressure cooker.
Yeah, I think I cooked it a little too long, but
it's good stuff.
It was still good, yeah. But I made pan gravy with the drippings.
She put a roast in the. She put a roast in. What's it called? An Insta.
Well, it's a pressure cooker.
Yeah. Okay. So she put the roast in there, cooked it, but she made a gravy and put over top of it. Oh, it's good.
It was good.
It was good.
Aloha Quail said they still have tomatoes growing.
Really?
Wow. I actually did. I harvested the rest of our peanuts today, and they're soaking.
And carrots.
Yeah, and they're soaking in a saltwater brine right now. And then, yeah. Okay, so 2 people in the chats today sent us Happy Mail this week. So we got Happy Mail from Shannon at Nearly Organic Noshing. She sent me some seeds for yard-long beans. These are green beans that get
Yard-long?
this long. So I am really, really excited to try those. I'm really excited. If you check out her Instagram.
Tim's here. Bacon.
Hello, Timothy.
But if you check out Nearly Organic Noshing on Instagram, she's got some amazing photos, and I can't remember if she has them on her channel. But if you're not subscribed to Nearly Organic Noshing, oh my goodness, you want to talk about eating your computer screen. She cooks some amazing food over there, so y'all should check her out. But anyway, so yeah, yard-long beans, and then Josh and his family over at Simply 7, he sent us some drawings, some sketches that he did as ideas for our logo, and they're really cool. And then they also sent my son Parker a bunch of books.
They're really cool.
Parker,
yeah.
You should come. You should
over
come
here
over
and
here and thank Josh for those books.
He has been pouring over those, especially the calling the animals book.
Yeah, which one were you reading that you really liked?
The squirrels.
Which one?
The squirrels. They're really cool.
How to call a squirrel?
Yeah. It
How
talked
to
about this
lure
guy.
them in?
Yeah, it talked about this guy who had a handful of pebbles, and to imitate the sound of the nuts falling through the tree leaves, every once in a while he would drop them because they're there listening for it, and then they said eventually a fox squirrel came and he got it, and it sounds really cool.
So he's been reading them. He's really interested, and thank you so much for sending those. That was very thoughtful.
Yeah, he was kind of thumbing through some. He's like, these are really cool.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, so it's a really nice set. How many books? It's like
5.
Like 5 or 6 books. Yeah, they're really cool.
Hey, Farmer Meemaw.
Hey, Farmer Meemaw. Let's see. I have got a ton from when I went back to school. Oh my goodness. My Grace says, can't wait for gardening season again. I know. I was actually looking back through some of my seeds when I was putting up the yard-long bean seeds in my seed collection. I was like, I'm already excited about growing things again. Let's see. Danielle said, do I have a really good waffle recipe? I don't, because I don't have a waffle maker, but I love waffles. I love them.
Only $10?
Probably a good thing we don't have a waffle maker.
Yeah.
We'd be eating a lot of waffles.
Well, I love
wouldn't be good for us.
pancakes, and my kids are kind of like, pancakes and
Yeah,
kids.
I love pancakes, but I don't know. I've kind of got burnt out lately on pancakes.
I will never get burnt out on
Yeah,
pancakes. I love them.
I can tell.
Now, if it was with the syrup from the guy at the Homesteaders of America conference, his syrup's good.
Oh yeah. It was what was the name of them?
Hickory syrup.
Yeah, but the farm, it was something farms. Amy might remember. Do you remember, Amy, what the name of the?
It's on the bottom right there.
Make a Dutch baby. Do you know I have never made one of those, but I would love to. It's your pancake recipe.
Falling Bark Farms.
Falling Bark Farms. Yes.
Falling Bark.
And you can actually, they have a website that you can order their syrup from. But what they do is they age their syrup in the old hickory barrels that have been burned out from.
Well, I don't know.
I can't remember, but I'm sure
do that or not.
they that's what he told us on the. Thank you, Timothy. Yeah, that's what they told us at the thing. But I got. Well, hi, Josie. That's what they told us when we were there, and then I got the woodland flavored one. Oh my gosh, it tastes like Christmas. It is so good. So Shannon at Nearly Organic Noshing says my pancake recipe works great in their waffle maker. Just thin it out a little. Okay, well that's good to know.
They age them in the whiskey barrels.
Yeah, we don't have a It's so good. Yeah, that's right, Amy. And the syrup is amazing. We got one with a vanilla bean in it, and we also got one with
the woodland spice.
We showed them in a live stream one time, so if you've watched them, you've seen the syrup before.
So good. Yeah, I actually made myself a baked sweet potato and took some of that woodland spiced syrup and poured it over. It was so good. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Deanna. That's Deanna. Hi, Deanna. Oh, look, we already got a thumbs down. Thank you for whoever left that for us, because any interaction is good for our channel.
Thanks for the view.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. Danielle says, I have wanted a waffle maker for ages. Snagged one online for $10 on Black Friday. That is so awesome. Cool. Yeah,
they just clicked the wrong one. They meant to go up.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
If I had a wrench, I would post their site for Falling Bark Farms. Haters gonna hate. Yeah. Well, Timothy, this just shows how much I think of you.
No, don't do it.
You have been given a wrench.
He's gonna go crazy with power.
That's okay. Timothy,
She had that cursor hanging over the word block.
Oh,
and then she went down to admin. I was like,
no, he's great. Tim is great. Let's see. So yeah, Tim said that he's gonna post one for the syrup. And then I don't know, maybe with it being Cyber Monday, they may have a deal going on. I don't know.
So how many of you? No, he's gonna go crazy now. So how many of you did Cyber Monday shopping? Did y'all get anything cool? Did you find any awesome deals? I just want to know. Black Friday and today. I heard something on the radio the other day. They said that retailers make 90% of their profit for the entire year between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I thought that was crazy. That's crazy. In 20-something days, they make 90% of their whole yearly profit.
At Michael's.
Amy did some Black Friday shopping.
I did
online.
some Black Friday shopping. No. I went to a store on Black Friday. Remember?
I'm getting to the point where I'm really loving the online stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting to where I just do not like going in town and fighting traffic and dealing with people.
Yeah. G just told me that there's a bunch of huge planner stuff on sale.
No, don't tell her that.
No, there's not. He just made that up.
No, that's his wife.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Backyard Eden said, my wife did. She bought some Christmas presents and some essential oils to replenish our stock. Awesome. Paid bills, so they didn't get any deals. Right.
They spoiled themselves with some shoes and a purse.
Who are you reading that?
Annie.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Tangie, were you sick? Right. Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't normally go out. I have never left the house on Black Friday. However, this particular store is on the edge of town, so I don't have to go all the way through town. But I still had to sit in traffic and I still had to wait in line. But I think the person who I got the gift for will be very happy. So.
What was it? Simply Seven said they just paid bills and they didn't get any deals.
I read that.
I know that. I'd like to get some deals on that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Some bill deals.
Some bill deals.
Bill deals.
You see, I want this thing. And there's the code Cyber to give you 20% off, 25% off your code. But
Amy got Instapot.
Dad doesn't want to get it for me. So.
Tim's asked if I have harvested any more deer. Nope. I just got the one, and it was back to work. Over. I haven't had any days off, and plus our deer season's over. So we got the one. We had some of it tonight. Very tasty.
Annie said she's from Canada and loves the USA deals. That's awesome. I wondered if our Canadian friends can actually take part in some of the American deals.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know how that works.
Well,
I don't
online.
know. Well, I know that, but with it, they have
It's online. They can.
.ca, so I don't know if you can access. I don't know how that works. I don't.
She said yes.
How long will the deer last us?
Until we eat it all.
Depends on how much we eat.
Smart.
I'd say if we eat it a couple nights a week, if we have meat a couple nights, it might last us a month or so.
Maybe. some of it I'm wanting to make into jerky, and then are we gonna grind some of it and make ground beer?
I don't know if we got enough to grind. I don't know.
Oh, Aunt Mindy's here.
Hey, where?
Up here.
Oh, I see her. There she is.
Because I saw,
So I said, hey.
yeah. I was like, huh?
Virginia season isn't over till January.
Well, that probably includes bow season and
Yeah,
True,
bow,
yeah.
muzzle loader.
bow season's still going
I haven't
on
bow
here.
hunted. I'm just talking about modern gun season. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already over for us. I'm not going to really try to get into it with the bows and everything unless I actually have land I can go to when I want to go. Right now, it's not worth going because I can't get off work and I can't find anybody to let me go hunt on their land except just once or twice.
Yeah. Let's see.
Very limited.
I saw a comment I wanted to respond to. Let's see. Danielle said she went to Walmart on Black Friday specifically for the 20-piece Pioneer Woman kitchen set. Love it. Now I want her knife set. She's got some really good stuff.
I love the Pioneer Woman.
Yeah, I love the styles that she has. Very, very, very nice. Simply Seven said they have 5 deer in the freezer and it may last till spring.
5.
Yeah, but they've got a big family though.
True.
Yeah, I guess you had to buy extra. I don't know how you do that. If you hunt on your own land, I guess you can do it as a homeowner, as your own land. But here we would have to buy extra deer tags to harvest 5.
Roxanne said she went to the mall on Black Friday with her adult children and begged them to shoot her. She said no deal's worth the line. That's funny. So Amy's from Montreal. They are big on deer meat here. Yeah, I love it. I prefer venison over
Good stuff.
beef.
That's where
Except
Eva Shockey went to hunt. She's still in Canada, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
I watch Eva Shockey stuff, and she's gone to Canada to hunt. I think today was their last day. I'm pretty sure. But yeah,
It'd be awesome to get paid to go hunt.
the pictures of deer that she posts are so pretty.
So Amy said rifle started 2 weeks ago and ends in January, so they have a much longer.
Gosh.
They got a much longer season
They
than
must
we
be
do.
loaded with deer.
Mm-hmm.
They won't let us do that here. Public land hunt. Yeah, I'm not public land hunting around here. I hope your public land hunting is a lot safer. Around here, you will get shot.
Yeah.
There's idiots out there hunting on that public land.
Cassette wants to know, where are you originally from?
Who, me?
You. She knows where
I'm originally from Kentucky.
He's actually from the area that we live.
Yeah, I grew up in this hometown where we live at now. So
Amy said Eva Shockey is the bomb. Yes, she is.
She's so
awesome.
pretty, and she does it all.
She does.
She does it all. She works out. She's a mom. She's beautiful.
They make Christmas pies from deer meat. I guess kind of like the English do, like those chipped beef kind of pies. I don't know.
Do they have their own version of like blood pudding, but from deer? I wonder.
Maybe. Kid tags are $8. What? And yours are $38. I can't remember how much.
I can't take Emily because
I have to go.
She has to take
I have to take an online class and then go down to the.
Yeah, she has to take a hunter's education course,
and they have to watch
before she can even go hunting. And they don't even offer one of those courses in this town. We would have to take her somewhere else.
Yeah, which really stinks.
So Roxanne made venison jerky for the first time today.
Yum.
I've got.
We're gonna make some.
Yeah, we're gonna make some. I've got that.
I'm looking
stuff
forward
from
to the
Home
jerky.
Box.
I love deer jerky, beef jerky.
Yeah.
Bacon jerky,
Oh,
which is
yes.
basically bacon.
Which you got me a bag of that once for Christmas. It was
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
And I also got some one time. Well, it was when we were working in the garden, and I had to go to TSC, and I was like, "It's 2:00, and I haven't had lunch. Bacon jerky. Don't mind if I do." That was my.
We've
lunch.
got another big week this week.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a young man having a birthday this week, don't we, buddy? Yeah. He's in the next room, smiling.
Hey, Luke. Luke, I was
Luke's in the house.
Yeah, I was looking at the website today because Cyber Monday, and right now, for today on MI Gardener's store, there is a code for save 15% off of your whole order, or free shipping on orders of $60 or more. So if you guys haven't got seeds for 2018, do it now. They're already 99 cents. No. And then with those, with the discount codes, you'll save a lot more. I think you can use either one or the other. You can't use both. But he's got a lot of really cool new stuff. Rice, coffee,
I don't
stevia.
understand. I'm sorry. I'm just reading.
The Hunter's Education Certificate can't be used for carry.
No, it can't be used for a concealed carry license here. Not a Hunter's Education. You can't even concealed carry here till you're 21. So the Hunter Education thing wouldn't work for that. Not here in Kentucky. It won't. Okay,
Luke just said, this is like changing the subject again. You can also use my code and save an additional 10%. So if you use TCW10 when you check out and then use one of the codes for Cyber Monday, you are going to save so much money. You got to shop. As soon as we're done here, go to migardener.com/store and get your seeds for this year. You are welcome.
We really only shop for Christmas at Christmas time.
My friend, when they went on their summer vacation, she said that she got me something while she was on the beach. But, I mean, unless we went somewhere and I saw something and I was like, oh my gosh, so-and-so would absolutely love this, then it's only done in Christmas.
I'll tell you a funny story this week. So I worked on Thanksgiving. I did not get Thanksgiving off. So if any of you were like me and working on Thanksgiving, thank you for taking care of the crowds. I got home, though, and I really didn't miss out. I got home about the same time my parents and my sister came over, and we just had a big meal with them. So it was a great Thanksgiving regardless. But there was a family that came and that I was talking to, and they come up to me and they said, so what's the deal with your Thanksgiving here? Or what's the history behind the American Thanksgiving? And so I asked them, I said, where are y'all from? And they said, they're from India. And so I kind of quickly gave them the condensed version. Yeah, I said, well, back in the 1600s when people were coming overseas and trying to settle and colonize and build communities, a lot of them were coming here, or some of them were coming here for religious freedom and other things. And I talked about how, many of them died and got sick and eventually survived and had crops, and some of them made friends with the natives and they helped them out. So they had a big feast and they had a day to be thankful for their blessings. And it started out as a religious holiday. And this continued for many, many years until presidents eventually started having the nation do it. And eventually, was it Lincoln? He made it a national holiday and set it in stone. So I just told them real quickly all of that, and they thought, that's really cool. And I said, well, do you have something similar? And they said, we have a thankful day. It just happens to be on Christmas Day here. So I don't know if they celebrate Christmas there, but they call it Thankful Day. And so then we started talking about other things. They have their own Independence Day. We have ours. They have theirs. It's, so it was kind of neat. I got to talk to people from another country and tell them about what?
Annie doesn't think too highly of their Canadian Thanksgiving.
That's okay. Anyway, I thought that was a cool story I wanted to share with you guys. That was neat.
Hey, Pratt family. Yes. Hi, Pratt family.
The Pratts are here?
Pratt's are here. Yes, the Pratt pack.
Cool. You
but
too.
You scrolled past
Don't
them already.
do that.
I did?
Now
oh, yeah, here they are. They're right here. Yeah. He said, say what? Oh, me. Let's see. Yeah, so we had a really great Thanksgiving. I made the ham and my mother-in-law made the turkey.
Thank you, Mike.
And then we had dressing and we had I made homemade cranberry sauce. And I used Miss Wanda's recipe from Deep South Homestead. But I put a cinnamon stick in mine. She didn't use cinnamon in hers because Daddy can't have it. But it was good. It was so good.
Emily made not one, but 2 pumpkin pies.
And they were the bomb. The bomb.
They were so good.
Noah's Ark. What's up?
Hello.
But yeah, we had a lot of good food. And then, so today we harvested the peanuts and I harvested the rest of our carrots. So those are now in the freezer, ready to be cooked in. I'm sorry, I know it's not the healthiest thing, but when I cook my carrots, I cook them in butter and brown sugar. And they're so good. I don't cook them too often because he doesn't like cooked carrots.
I don't like cooked carrots. I like them raw.
I only eat cooked carrots. I can't stand the taste of raw carrots.
I could eat them straight out of the dirt.
Hey, Terry.
And I cannot stand raw tomatoes. I try them every summer. Every summer when Mom grows them, I try them. But I've never been able to like
Did you do any tomatoes. Did you do any meals or recipes with the leftovers?
I don't know if you saw it. This past Friday, Amanda and I both did leftover recipes. So mine was ham and potato soup. Which is like potato soup with chunked up ham in it, pretty much. But that is here's something that I didn't say in the video and I meant to. What in the video, the way I thicken the soup is with the slurry, which is flour and milk, right? But if you have leftover mashed potatoes, you can thicken your soup with leftover mashed potatoes. But let's see, what else? And then Amanda did turkey sandwiches, which, that's like normal, but
we did that. We did some turkey sandwiches.
She also made Colcannon soup, which if you're familiar with the Irish dish Colcannon, that's cabbage and mashed potatoes. But she made the mashed potatoes the base of her soup and used leftover Brussels sprouts in them.
Who is at the Vero Beach Resort in Florida?
Well, hi, Jana. That sounds nice.
That's cool.
Let's see.
I've been to Vero Beach. It's where the Dodgers do spring training. We're used to.
Let me know how the pies turn out, Roxanne. Hope it's good.
Are they trying your pie recipe?
Just remember, whenever I make my own pumpkin pie spice, I accidentally said 2 teaspoons of nutmeg and then went on to say 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. It's 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and then 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger.
And it is awesome. So awesome. But Luke, if you have like a specific leftover that you're trying to come up with something creative, let me know. One of the things that I've always wanted to try, but I've never made, I saw where somebody at one time made a Thanksgiving leftover Monte Cristo style sandwich, but they did their turkey, they did cranberry sauce, and something else. I think Swiss cheese maybe. Huh. And then, dip it in the egg wash and then you cook it on both sides. And I thought that would be really good. It would be even better instead of using sliced cheese, using cream cheese. What? Yeah, that would be awesome.
Turkey soup with bacon.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Well, that's always in constant pursuit.
Yes, it is. She said bacon is in constant pursuit. No. Let's see. Pratt said, Mike was just looking up ham and sauerkraut. We have a lot of both. Oh, yummy. Let me tell y'all. Good. Okay, so last year I made a bunch of kraut. And when I was mashing my cabbage, it wasn't rendering a lot of water. So I made a brine to kind of make up for what, and I poured that over it and fermented it, and it was amazing. The sauerkraut was perfect. This year, and then like a lot of people are like, oh, well, you shouldn't do that. It'll eventually make its own. This year, I had the same thing. My cabbage didn't render enough water, but I thought, well, I'm gonna see. Everybody said it'll end up making up. Nope, ruined the whole batch. I had to toss it all out. So go with your guts.
Yeah, potato cakes are good. Leftover mashed potatoes.
Oh man, potato cakes.
You know, last week when we were talking about all the stuff for Thanksgiving, people mentioned pumpkin rolls. And I said, "What's a pumpkin roll?" And I got chastised for that. So when I was at work, what is that? Vero Beach?
No,
so when I got to work Thursday, we all brought dishes and we had a meal at work, and someone brought a pumpkin roll. So I was just talking about it, and then they brought one.
Do you adjust amount? Do you adjust amount of salt on cabbage and salt in water?
No, I did my cabbage and my salt like I normally do, and then when I was putting it in the crock, I was like pounding it to get it in there, and then I just waited to see if it would render the water, and it didn't. And I can't remember what the ratio was, but I just made a brine. It was pickling salt and water. I want to say it was like 4 cups, like a quart of water to maybe a tablespoon of salt. That might be too much, but something like that. And I didn't even use all I'd have to look it up again, but I didn't even use all the brine, just enough to cover the top. Jenny said pumpkin rolls are so good. They are. Yes, and Big Bear Homestead does have a pumpkin roll video. This is true.
Yeah, that's who was getting on me. Yep. I didn't know what a pumpkin. I'd never had a pumpkin roll. I don't know. I'm not big on pumpkin. Her pumpkin pie is the bomb, but I don't care much for the taste of pumpkin.
I'm gonna go get my fermenting box.
All this pumpkin spice stuff. Well, you got coffees and drinks and. Ugh.
Okay. Big Bear was on here the last time. Last week.
She's pulling out all kinds of stuff.
And so was Miss Robin.
Somebody asked me, was it Terry that asked me about my favorite fermenting books?
Nope.
Okay. Anyone who is ever interested about anything regarding fermenting, you have to get your own copy of The Art of Fermentation by Sandor Katz. Is it Sander? Am I saying that right? Yes, Sandor Katz. This book is so informative, not just about fermenting, but just about food and your body and everything in general. And he talks a lot about how we used to eat, like way back in the day, and then like how foods, the way they're grown now, our bodies can't break them down eating them the way we eat them, and we're not supposed to eat a lot of these foods just like right off the stalk or whatever. But a lot of foods are supposed to be fermented so our bodies can break them down better. Anyway, super good book, and has a lot of great information on how to ferment. My second favorite, I actually got this from the Homestead box. In the very first box that they sent, it was a canning and fermenting box. But this book has been really helpful. It's called the Pickled Pantry, and they've got a lot of really great recipes in here and like how-to stuff. I'll go back and put Amazon affiliate links in the description for anybody that's watching it later and wants to know. But those are my two favorite books. But as far as like on YouTube, people that I would recommend watching, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, of course. You got to watch them.
Fuel Homestead.
Wait a minute.
Jana said that her boyfriend used leftover sweet potatoes to make a potato cake for breakfast and then added cheese.
Yeah. Pratt family wants that second book.
Yeah, it's really good. And then Amy Fuel is another good resource.
Yes.
And my mind is drawing a blank. I know there are other people that I watch that I'm.
Our circle of homesteaders.
Circle of homesteaders.
We will help each other out on that.
Yeah. So. Anyway, but everybody needs to incorporate more fermented foods.
I need to send Mike my joke.
Yes, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie has a hilarious joke for you to sit, and
it's funny among us. I don't know if you'll like it.
The last few weeks, we have been like, have you sent Mike that joke yet? He said, no. I'm like,
it's a good one.
It is a really good one.
I guess I need to message you, or I don't know how you.
One of our friends, Virginia, told it to us.
How I send that to you. How do I send you a joke, Mike? Do I send it Facebook message or what?
Yeah.
It was in me. It was funny.
Let's see. Terry says, thank you. I will get them next week. I watched Doug and Stacy. I haven't seen Amy Fuel in a while. Yeah, she's got not just her channel, but her blog. Her blog is like incredible. I mean, she's got some beautiful recipes and how-tos on there. Amy is a resource. Yes, she is. She's like a fountain of knowledge. I keep forgetting that Amy is younger than me because she is like, she knows so much. But,
She's young but has an old soul.
ooh, I bet that was good. The sweet potatoes into a potato cake. Oh my word.
Unique rabbit joke.
The unique rabbit joke.
How do you catch a unique rabbit? Unique up on it.
Dad jokes. Dad jokes.
Dad joke. Why? I don't know. Why is it that all these jokes now they call them dad jokes?
Because
They
they're
were-
so dad jokes.
When they were just jokes when we were kids.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella?
For
Tank
drizzle.
light.
Oh, drizzle.
For drizzle.
Dad
Oh,
joke.
my word.
That's just a cool joke.
No, Amy, you're not old. You're like what? Are you 6 years younger than I am? So like, what would I be calling myself if you are that much younger than me?
I'll send it to you, Mike.
Yeah, and my gardener said dad jokes are the best.
Tim said she is a little tangy.
How do you catch a tame rabbit? The tame way.
The tame way.
Cindy says,
You
I'm
make up.
dadding. It is a verb now. That's hilarious. Yeah, I like punny jokes, but some jokes are like,
It's kind of like our
Dad
caving
jokes.
jokes at work. Well, they are. They're kind of like our caving jokes.
they're jokes that you don't like do a hearty laugh. You just go, ha.
It's more of like a weird.
We'll tell a really
Snort
lame joke
out of
in the
your
cave,
nose.
and they'll say, "Well, you know what they say? Cave humor is the lowest form of humor on earth."
Get it?
But the jokes are very rock solid.
For 15 years I've heard it.
I guess it gets old after a while if you hear it every so often. Oh yeah, we got the caving joke.
My favorite one is what is the one about
The peanut.
putting your ear up against the
Oh yeah, I love it when I do the crawling tours because we crawl through the cave and we're just down in the mud and dirt crawling around, and I'll tell them, put your ear over here to this rock that you crawl up next to and listen to it, and you will hear musical tones actually in this wall. And everybody does it. They fall for it every time. And I'm like, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. You hear anything? Maybe. What is that? And I said, rock music. And then they, and I'm just like, yes. Yeah, the worse reaction, the better it gets.
That's awesome. Luke said the caves.
Somebody says crawling tours ? Yes, I'm a caver, and some of my work involves taking people on caving adventures. So I lead crawling cave tours. Fun stuff.
Yeah. And my gardener said caves. The only thing I'm good at caving is on a chocolate peanut butter muffin.
Sounds like my kind of game.
Okay, he says.
Some of y'all just don't appreciate good humor.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah. I don't know.
I thought anybody would get those jokes, and Tim, he'd appreciate them.
Whoa, sexy dating for adults. Yes. Welcome,
Yeah.
Patricia.
That's
I'm
where we got the
kidding.
thumbs down. Yeah.
Oh me. No. I think my humor comes in with my expression.
Your humor's cheesy. Cheesy. Cheesy.
It is
We're
not.
talking Paula Deen's
Cheesy.
5-cheese macaroni.
Oh yeah, it's cheesy with a stick of butter mixed in.
Butter.
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 It's cheesy.
Butter and cheese.
I
Yeah, we'll just leave that one there.
don't think so. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Finer with Age. I wondered if anybody was going to laugh at my excitement over the sexy dating thing, because, you know. Oh, speaking of dating, but kind of sort of not sure. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Jackie is just as cheesy as Sanji.
Yes.
No, I think you got me on that one.
Oh boy. I've always wanted to beat him at something. I guess the cheese level of my joke. It ain't easy being cheesy. Let's see. Well, thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's, you know.
That's what happens when you put yourself out there.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, it's not okay, obviously, because it's like being assaulted with our eyes.
Well,
but
they're gone.
They're gone now. Yes. Thank you,
Go.
Amy, for the quick draw.
Thank you.
Assaulted with our eyes?
Yes. That's like, you know, when you see something that is offensive that you did not ask to see, it's being assaulted with your eyes.
All right.
And I already forgot what I was going to say now. I was going to say something about my humor, and then you.
Go for it.
Well, I don't remember what it was.
Tell a joke.
No.
You're on right now. Go.
No, my jokes are dad jokes. Because most of my jokes I actually get from my dad. Because he is pretty gosh darn funny.
His favorite joke is the rabbit joke.
Well, that one, there's a lot of jokes that my dad tells that are hilarious. Like, my dad has, like, really...
Sometimes you don't.
Dry.
You don't. He tells the jokes
He's
in a
got
way
good
you
dry
don't
humor,
really
and
know
I like
if
it.
he's
I like
joking,
his good dry sense of humor.
We have a guy that we go to church with. One time he came over to me, and I can't remember what he said this time, but he said something to me, and I was like, oh. And then he just looked at me, and then he actually cracked a smile. And I was like, oh, you're joking. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Funny.
So my dad, one time, he told me, he said, just because your head comes to a point doesn't mean you're sharp.
I've got that many a time from him.
And that's the way he said it. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I love my dad.
Does the deer have any dough? Yeah, $2.
That's awesome. Let's see. Okay, so Emma Gardner,
That would be a dad joke.
the candy rings on the cover. Yeah, that is.
No.
I have those.
Oh yeah.
I also have. Okay, well, for one thing, when I can, I take the bands off.
When you can, you can.
When I can, I can. I'm a can. I got a can-do attitude. Anyway, when I can, after they seal, I take the bands off. And then, but I keep them on standby so that way when we go to open like a jar of salsa or something, that I can put the band back on it and stick it in the fridge. But I also have a huge basket full of them too. Like there's bands everywhere, and I've got bands in drawers. There's bands everywhere.
What do rabbits say before they eat?
I don't know. We don't know, Tim. What do rabbits say before they eat? My hubby passed away in May. Oh, he was the funniest man. I am so sorry, but I'm glad that you have something sweet to remember him by. Let's see.
Tim's not going to tell us the punchline.
Uh-oh.
He's just going to throw a joke out there.
We are waiting with bated breath.
us.
Let's see. He was 54. Oh, my goodness. Let us pray. Oh, my goodness. That's cute.
I'll have to remember that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good
We got
one.
to love the warlord.
Let's see. Luke said, I love that method.
Who's there?
They are rolling around everywhere, and they are no good in 20 different locations. I know, right? Let's see. Tangy, I've been asking people I chat with in canning groups on Facebook for their extra.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
You're banging the chair.
Moo. Oh, no. She's not doing the interrupting cow. Let's see. Don't ask Amy for joke suggestions. Oh, yeah.
Frat family likes to do it.
That was hilarious. Jackie and I watched that live show whenever you were telling the jokes, and it was funny because Jenny was kind of like, she was
Which one?
kind of bracing the interrupting cow joke.
Oh, yes.
That was hilarious.
Didn't Alderman Farm send them like $5 so that he would take a drink?
yes.
No, you wanted to take
Yeah.
a drink of milk and then say it.
Hey, Pickers.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, and if any of you guys have rusted bands, they make some really, really cute crafts like Christmas ornaments and all kinds of stuff. I haven't got any of my rusty ones out yet, but we're doing a rustic themed Christmas tree, which we'll do a video on that, I'm sure. So some of those might have to show up on the tree. Let's see. Terry says, my autistic daughter wants to make things with them and sell them, so I'm trying to help her. That is awesome. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yep. Let's see. Tim says, question, how do you know carrots are good for your eyes?
Because you never say where.
You did that wrong. You're supposed to say, I don't know why. And then you say, because you never see a rabbit wearing glasses.
Oh!
Wait a minute.
That was so good, Luke. He said you can't tell a joke in a farm because potatoes have eyes, corn has ears, cows have tails, and the root crops don't carrot at all. Well,
Carrot all if the story is leaked. That's good.
That was a good
That covered it all right
That
there.
was a good one.
Yeah,
That
that
was- I
covered
like
it,
that one.
every facet.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
Hal.
Hi from Western Kentucky. Hey.
Well, hello from South Central Kentucky.
Yeah. Let's see. Cute pumpkins made from rusted bands. Yeah, I'm sure they can be found on Pinterest, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Emily and I went out and got some new Christmas decorations. We have had the same ornaments, like the round ones, for, I'm guessing, 18,
We
17
ain't had
years.
as many of them as we used to because we always break a few each
Well,
year.
it's because they've gotten older and so they're just more
Yeah.
fragile.
Yeah,
So
Or the dog will knock one off a tree and
yeah.
break it.
Or
So-
I'll hit one with the tape measure.
Good. Glad we don't live there. Notification
Sorry,
from our local news. Anyway, so yeah. Ooh, hey, it's the former Mrs. Jones. Hey.
Yes. She likes my shirt.
Yeah.
We love this.
She's awesome. I love your channel since you're watching, and I can kind of like fangirl a little. Yeah, she actually did. She's done 2 Frugal Family Food videos with us. She is a mom of 3. 2 of her boys are identical twins that she just had.
Aww.
Was it back in October? No, not October. I can't remember. It's not been that long ago. Let's see. How's the property search going? As of right now,
Seen anything?
nothing. Ain't nothing.
Nothing's come up on the radar lately.
Nope.
No.
Um,
Twins running both our families.
So our
Her
kids
mom's a
ain't got
twin.
chance.
I've got several sets of cousins as twins.
Yeah.
Since
Well, my mom is a fraternal twin.
she's still twins.
Still a twin, yeah, but identical twins. That's something. That's
Yeah,
something
I
special.
was
I
talking
have
to one of my
identical
friends the
twin
other
cousins.
day, and she said that her grandma was a twin. So it skips a generation, so she carries the gene to have twins. And I was like, my grandma's a twin too. So apparently, I also carry the gene.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. Yeah. So right now, I mean, we're still checking the market.
Yeah, we're still looking. We just haven't. Nothing's really come up in this area lately that would catch our eye as far as property goes. And like I said, it would have to be something really good for us to pursue. I mean, we want to get out and we want to have more land, but we are happy here. This is a nice home. We've got a garden spot. We'd like to have more than a garden spot. We'd like to be able to have some animals and a little barn, and I would love to have a fish pond for some livestock. So that would require a few more acres, but it would have to be the ideal property pop up in this area for us to pursue. But we're looking.
Yeah, simply there are some raw land spots. That is true.
It'd just be really difficult for us to.
But we're not really looking for raw land.
No, we're not really looking for that.
I think we're hoping to find an existing home.
Yeah, we would have to.
Yes.
Just our situation.
Yeah.
Former Miss
I'm
Jones
so glad you're here, former
Fish
Mrs.
pond.
Jones. It's so exciting. Let's see. Your mom? I didn't realize that, Amanda.
She wants a fish pond too.
I have born the kids. That's funny. Oh me. Yeah, I can only imagine how busy keeping twins would be.
Yeah.
Thank you, Annie, for stopping by and hanging out with us.
I hear stories about our cousins all the time from my aunt.
Oh. You know, my twin cousins, they're terrors. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised they're still alive. The things they got into as kids.
Yeah, there's some pretty gnarly stories.
Do you guys ever look back on your childhood and go, there must be guardian angels, because how am I still
I would
here?
never.
Of course there's guardian
I don't even
angels.
want to tell my kids. I would never want them to do that.
Yeah.
Like have bottle rocket wars with each other.
Oh, that's nothing compared to,
Go on.
no. We were actually trying to be safe doing that.
That's all. Luke said all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Good grief. Me and my brothers, I mean, we would go hanging from things and jumping from thing to thing and throwing things at each other, and how we made it out of our childhood in one piece.
That's why caving doesn't scare me at all anymore. Because I did a whole lot stupid stuff when I was a kid. Yeah, swinging off trees and.
Oh my goodness, craziness.
So, man,
So,
I can't believe
Roxanne,
we've been on here this long.
wow, our hour has gone by really fast. Roxanne said her daughter was pregnant with twins and lost them in July. I'm sorry. Delivered healthy baby girl this year on the same exact date. God blesses. Yes, he does. Hey, Rebecca. Let's see. 1870s homestead. We went. We went visiting. When we searched for property and help, you have to be a bit handy though. Yeah, we have looked at.
I had yard darts too.
Some old homes. There was one. He actually did a drive-by on one. It was built in the 1870s, and was it or 1890s maybe?
Good night, Pratt Pack.
Yeah, late 1800s.
Yeah,
See
and
you, Jenny.
And it would have been good, except it was right in the middle of a town. Even though the town is small, it's still right in the middle of town. And then the property, it was like over 2 acres, but it was like all.
It was
straight up
2 acres of a bluff. So
yeah.
Like I said.
Bye, Pratt family. Thanks for hanging out with us.
What's I gonna say? I was about to say
something.
Oh yeah, back to the yard darts. There's this comedian that we really like to watch. You should look him up. His name is Tim Hawkins, and he talks about in one of his things he talks about this company called Whammo made glow in the dark darts. He was like, why would you do darts at night in the dark?
That's like, y'all remember that old SNL skit where they talk about the bag of glass? It's like a bag of broken glass for kids. How many acres?
It's got a warning label on it.
We would like to have at least 5.
Oh.
At least 5 acres.
I'm speaking forward.
Or around 5 acres. Between 3 and 5. Okay, so at least 3 acres.
Yeah, she said that at least 3.
Aunt Mandy said I want.
I'd like to have I'd like to have between 5 and 10.
Yeah, I mean it would be great if we could even find something where we'd have enough acreage that we could hunt on. But I told him he works at a national park, and I've always said if we could get close enough to where the national park is pretty much like our backyard, I could live with less land because we would have so much space to play. We would have canoeing and fishing and foraging and all those, and hiking and camping, all those things.
Yeah, we couldn't do anything on that land as far as hunt, but we could fish.
Yes, we could fish. And
if Josh is still on here from Simply 7, even though I only got 1 deer, which I'm glad I got a deer, but hopefully I'm going to be bringing some fish soon. I've got a buddy that I'm going to start fishing with soon. Mm-hmm. Can't say that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I love fishing.
Miss Jones said, the former Miss Jones said, my husband wants to move to Tennessee so he can fly fish and wants at least 10 acres.
That's awesome. Well, if you guys ever make the move, All the way up from Texas.
With our,
Look us up.
you know, with our the way we live, with our income and bills and stuff, we're looking at what we might be able to afford, which would be 3 to 5 acres. 10, 20 acres, way out of our price range around here. If we're gonna get something that we like.
Mm-hmm. Yep. See, M.I. Gardner, he knows all
Amy
about
says just move to Virginia.
Yes.
Just
Love
saying.
Tim Hawkins.
Yeah, Tim Hawkins is funny.
He's the best.
He
We've got
cracks
2
us
of
up.
his DVDs. We have
Yeah, I
Full
got-
Range of Motion and Insanitized.
Yeah, that's what I got you for Christmas. Was it 2
Yeah.
years ago?
Yeah, he's
Full
fun.
Range of Motion's
Yeah.
the best.
He's fun.
There's been a couple of times he's been close to our area where he's on when he's toured, and it's like, but it never works out where we can go. But that would be fun.
He's awesome.
Hey, Jennifer. Let's see. I love fishing, but the hubby doesn't. Really? That's funny. Yeah, I haven't fished in years, but I loved it when I was a kid. My dad taught me how to clean fish.
I did get to take Parker fishing this summer. We had fun.
Mm-hmm.
We were just fishing out of some ponds and catching bluegill, and for Parker that was awesome.
Yeah.
You cast it, and less than a minute later you're reeling in a fish.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah, last year my parents got Parker a fishing pole and a tackle box
For his
for his
birthday.
birthday. Which did we mention? Yeah, we mentioned Parker's birthday's on Thursday
Yes.
this week. Yeah, my little baby. Next year he'll be 13, and we won't have any babies. Anyway, moving on.
It's
There's too
really
much
funny
talk
to watch her
Wow.
whenever we go
That just went.
next year.
I know.
It's funny because she hates it, and she'll probably plug her ears in just a second. Whenever we say next year I'll be 16 and driving, and Parker will be 13.
Ain't gonna let it happen. I mean, their bodies will be that old, but if you ask me how old they are,
She'll lie.
10 and 6. That's how old they are forever.
What? Just found 10 acres for 60.
3 iPhones!
What?
Oh my gosh! Oh no, Cash TV is giving away 3 iPhone 8.
Hush.
Oh man!
What are you talking about?
But well, I guess we'll block them then. Fine. How rude. Let's see. Bam.
You missed.
What?
You were messing with that.
Did somebody?
Yeah, Amy found some land today. I don't guess it has a house on it though, does it? Yeah, and then Amanda says I can beat that price. We got to messing with the comments again. Lost her spot.
My daughter is 16 and my son is 11. They make me feel old all the time. Yeah, I know how that is. A lot of people say, you don't have kids that old. Like, yes, I do. I was 22 when I had this one, and then 25 when I had Parker. So I was old enough. And we've been married 4 years when I had her.
If we're gonna do any tree stuff and Christmas stuff,
Yeah, we need to
we
do
better
it now.
get going.
All right.
It's
Ooh, Shannon says she does night fishing. You catch sharks? No, thank you. You can have them stingrays and all kinds of snapper.
Yeah, Amy, if we paid that for the land, we would have nothing left to build a house.
M.I. Gardner is the smartest man alive. Did you see what
What'd
he
he
just
just do?
said?
You need to
That
start
is the
with
most genius title I have ever
that. Oh,
I agree. I
Homestead
that is
Hunters.
yes.
That is
Look
the
out,
best.
Chicks
That's an awesome idea.
Actually, they're on there last year anyway. So. Josh, you have a
That
19
means I have an opening.
I can be Joanna. I look like her.
I can be Chip.
Except you can be Chip.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's
right.
the funny kid.
22 plus
Yeah.
Emily.
Equals I'm 15. 15
Yeah.
and a half.
I'm 37. I'll be 38 in April. I'm okay with telling my age because the Lord has been good to me. And I don't mind telling people how young I am.
Yep.
I stay out of the sunshine so I don't age.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of HGTV, this is not HGTV, but in the same vein, Food Network. Did you guys know that the Elliots Shay Elliott from the Elliott Homestead has her own cooking show now. What? Yeah. What is it called? It's called the Homestead Table or the Homestead Kitchen. I think it's the Homestead Table.
How old are you?
Pretty awesome.
43? 44.
Yes. Jackie is 7 years older than me.
44, 30.
Oh, and we're not. This is not official, so don't post any questions here. But just to let y'all know.
Yeah, let them know, and then
when are we doing it? In a couple of weeks. Okay, so Jackie and I, we are getting ready to celebrate our 19-year wedding anniversary. And we are going to do a Q&A on our anniversary, or we're going to post it on our anniversary.
Yeah. Probably do it the day before.
Yeah, on Monday. We'll film it. So at some point, we're going to do a call out for questions that you guys have. It can be about marriage. It can be about our relationship. It can be about family life. It can be about whatever. I've never done a Q&A before, so this will be fun.
So be looking for that because we'll be asking for questions soon.
Yeah. So be thinking of questions. And if they are appropriate questions, they might get answered.
Family friendly.
It's got to be family friendly. We're kind of sticklers about that.
Got to be our family friendly.
Yeah, we're kind of sticklers about that. We don't do bad words and we don't do yucky topics.
Good night, Miss Amy.
All right, thanks, Amy. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Go.
Yeah, we're gonna go too because I know it's like 10 o'clock.
And the kids really want to get this tree put up, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna go out in the garage and see if it's still there.
Yeah, very awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out with us and come back with us. Join us next time.
What?
Do over.
What?
Take 10. Join us.
The former Miss Jones wants to know where you got your cute pink top.
Oh, Goodwill, I think.
Nuh-uh.
Pretty sure.
No.
Where did I get this one?
You got that one with, we went to, TJ Maxx.
No, this is a different one. TJ Maxx, the one I got at TJ Maxx just has a regular collar. I think I got this one at Goodwill. But anyway, join us next time when we share with you our life, our love of liberty, and the pursuit
of bacon.
That's it.
6. See you guys.
Good night.
See ya.
Good night, everybody.
I wasn't here, but I'm in.
Thanks for sticking around.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart.
No, don't say